let me just double check that everything's on. Alright, cool. That's working. Let's get into this. So, I watched this once already, and the main thing that we're going to see is a lot of attempts with not a lot of benefits. We want to fix that by really picking and choosing where we want to go. We want to give our teammates space, we want to stay centered, and we want to be patient. And you're rushing a lot of things offensively that we don't need to. Goals will come and go, but defending is what you can really make or break a game, and is what you can affect the most when you play in threes. So let's get into it, and I'll just point out a lot of stuff. You're in a fine position, you're in the second man rotation, just waiting. This is a lost ball. This is not a good ball to go for. It's a bad pass, it's inside the arc, the defense is ready. This is a wasted effort, and it pulls yourself out of position. This is the ball that you wanted. So it's understanding that this is going to be a bad pass, so we need to put on our brakes way quicker, back here, wait to see what happens. That ball comes, well now you have this open ball. You can go for a hit off the top, off the corner, go for a shot, whatever you need to do. Play the second ball if the first ball is not good. That's going to be a recurring theme. This could have been better if you didn't come out so early. On our way back, we could have hit these boost pads on the left side. We could have came all the way down this left side instead, grabbed boost pads, let our teammates deal with it, turned around with boost, waited, let this ball come all the way down, let it bounce one more time, let it bounce because we have that time to do so, and then we can get a good clear down the sideline. We're rushing the clear, we're pushing out from the center, that's why we got a bad touch, and we're giving the ball away. You're the last man and you're pushing up real close. You should be sitting back here chilling. Again, we're getting a little bit too close. You should be coming up this boost pad. You should be facing forward and being ready for this upcoming ball. And we're good. But this is going to happen a lot where we're pushing up too early when we're the third man. Remember, we want to focus on defense. We want to focus on spacing for our teammates. This is an okay challenge. It could have been better. We rushed it just a little bit, and we jumped before we boosted, and that's why it wasn't as great. Your teammate gets a good clear. Again, our pathing, we need to have some active pathing, so during this whole time, I would be going for boost pads. I would grab this boost pad, this boost pad, this boost pad, come back into net so that you don't have... Well, actually you have more than enough. Okay, well if you have more than enough, then you just need to use that boost to come back then. If you have 47 boost, let's see how much you had. 23, got 35. I would still boost and go backwards, just so that I can get ready as soon as I can. But you get in position. This is really good. We're pushing up a little bit too early. I would still wait. And that's why. It's because if my teammate misses it, and I'm sitting back here, I can let him have this ball. I'm not worried about the shot from here. I'm confident in my abilities from this position to be able to make a save. It's at the halfway point. If he makes a touch to the corner, great. It's going to come right to me in the front post. If he makes a play off the sidewall, great. I can push out. I can see the angle, push out. If he makes a play over the crossbar, great. I can see the angle, push out. There's no benefit to pushing up this early and going for a challenge where that ball is not threatening just yet. If he starts to control it, then we can start pushing out and block angles. But right now, you're committing too hard, we're making bad challenges, we're not helping our team. Now you're out of play, and we left our defense by himself. So, again, if we would have stayed in the center, let him have that shot. Let him have it. If he controls it, now we can push out, and our defense, and he'll have a weaker shot because it's going to be a soft touch into a soft clear. But right now, you're giving him a really strong shot because it's really close to the net, and our teammate's not behind the line. If he was behind the line, I think he could block this too. Better patience. Third man, we want to create space. You're gonna take up space real quick. Now we're all committed. This is not good. You should be back here. And if you were back here, now that ball happens, and now you can pick and choose. You can sit back here, keep the center, and now you can finally win the ball. But it's about waiting for your turn and recognizing that what part of rotation you're in. So the mistake was right here, and you see them going up, and you see him committing. So you want to recognize that, and you want to give up, even if you have if you think you have the best angle. We want to give up because we see that our teammates are committing, and this is the stuff that we could do. We could sit back here, be real patient, wait for that ball, okay, try and judge it, okay, whatever. But the point is we're staying back to where we can get really easy clears for our teammates, and we can relieve pressure quickly. But look where we are, and this is not the situation we want, and it's all because you pushed up too early and not recognizing that, not giving up on the play when you should have. Again, we're pushing up too early. You get into net. So now we have this position. We want to hold it, cover worst case scenario. This ball comes up, great. Now I can come out from this side and get a really nice angle and get the first one to the ball. But again, since we're pushing out, we're late. So you really haven't contributed anything in the first minute of the half of this game. So right now you should get inside the net and again, wait for our teammates to push out and just defend the last thing just to see what happens. Because if we were to be right here, I would stay here. I would not go for that ball and I would wait. I would see this ball, I would let it hit off the sidewall and I would be jumping already. And I would get a really easy challenge. I think I could easily beat this guy if I just sat back here, hit that wall, and got the really easy angle. Because you have to realize that if you come from the center of the field, when you go out to the ball, you're blocking a lot of the angles for shots. So even if you're late, you're going to get a really good 50. But I think you could have easily got first touch on that if you just held back a little bit. Let's see. I would still stay back. I would not push up yet. I would still sit back here because, again, two teammates in front of us. That ball plays. And I would come up from this angle, and I would grab this boost, and I would come from this angle. And notice how the angle that you're going at is really sharp. We're rushing it. We're going for something that's not consistent. And we've had 2 minutes of play, and we haven't contributed to this game because we're rushing our opportunities, and the angles we have are bad because we're rushing to go up. That's a good play by them. That's unfortunate. You do want to try and get rid of that ball a little bit quicker though, but that's alright, he got a good bump. I would not go for this challenge because I'm pretty sure you can even see. Oh, the ball cam's not working. What's up? But from your angle with ball cam on, like you should know that your teammates are behind you, and if you hit this ball, it could very easily go back to the third man for a really easy shot. But if you let it hit the wall, look how bad the angle is for his team. Look how easy it is for your team to clear that ball. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be this guy that's in the center, waiting for that ball to come to the center and get a really strong clear for your team. Let's see, so you just landed. Grab boost. Let's see what you do. We should contain right now. He's first one to the ball. It's going to be very hard to win it. We're going to have to get a really hard read. I would rather just sit back here. Because if I sat back here and he made that touch, now I can react and now I can get the challenge instantly. But this only covers that option when you're that close. If he was to get that touch around you, then you would be screwed for a defensive position. If you're back here and he gets a big touch, that's no big deal. You can just sit around here and wait to see what happens or go back to goal if you need to. Good job staying into play. It's a nice try. That's probably the first thing that we've done that's been like real beneficial or good quality, you know. Let's see where we're going here. So again, our pathing, as soon as you're in this position, you should look at this line and go straight back on the line. You can get 50 boosts just by grabbing those boost pads. Instead, we take our time and then we're going for big boost and we're just wasting time. And because we got that boost back there, and we didn't boost back to the center, and just hold the center, because if we would have grabbed this boost, we would have been in this position, and then we could have had this angle, and we could have easily beat him going to the outside. But we're caught on the outside, so we get the 50. We're rushing this clear. So he missed it, no one's going for it, you need to control this. And buy your teammates time. Your teammates in the air, one's on the back. If you give away the ball, you're creating a 1v1 situation if they get a good ball. And now we're rushing this. We used all our boosts, and what did we accomplish? Nothing much. So this ball that pops up, and if you have 100 boost, you have so much time. Take your time. Let it come all the way down. Let it come down further. Go on the wall. Go for a more accurate shot. Or go on the wall and let it come all the way down and go for a dribble. Just anything that is quality, that doesn't use so much effort, so much boost, and to where we get put in this situation where we're all the way out here and now we have to come back. If you're out here, you make a shot, well now you land in the middle and you can react. And that's the difference of quality over like the decisions that you're making right now. You grab boost and you're staying up even though like I don't think it's worth it to stay up at this point. I think we should start working our way back quickly to help our teammates. Because again, we want to be defensive first and then offensive. Really good job. Good positioning, good patience. Good job pushing out. Let's see. From this situation, just unfortunate. They make a good play. Your teammates should be covering you, and they are. So your teammates are doing a good job, and you need to rotate back. As soon as you're outside this play, it's not beneficial for you to stay up here. Even if you stay up here, they hit it to you. Again, the balls that you have to work with, you're going to hit it into the middle and they're going to punish you. So get out of this area, go on this wall, jump off, just do anything just to get out of the area and cover the center. So if we get out of the area, we cover the center, we can be behind our teammates. And again, we're reading the ball a little bit too early. We want to hold this position so that when that ball comes, we can stay in this position. We can wait. I don't even agree with this one because two teammates are ahead of you. You clearly see that. One's rotating back, so he's not ready in position yet. One's off the ball, and you're going to get a 50-50, if not lose it, because where the ball's positioned. So now you're out of boost. We hit the ball off the corner. We got the pinch, and both teammates are not really ready for this. He is close, but, oh well, he missed it. Now what? Your teammate doesn't turn. You go for the ball instead of going down the middle. We get the save, even though it should have been a goal because we're not covering the center. So this whole situation happened because you went for this ball up top. If we didn't go for that ball up top, let's really think about what would have happened. Your teammate would have 50'd. They would have pinched it off the wall, our wall, back here. You would have had this position. It would have gone boink, boink, and you would have had the ball and a good clear, a good shot, whatever you needed. So waiting for the second ball again would have been more beneficial. And if we didn't get it, then we could always go back to the net, cover the center, and just wait and just be really strong defensively and make it really hard. Then we can go for this ball if we wanted to. So just holding the center opens up so many more opportunities if you just let it happen. If you are not in that center, if you're not behind your teammate long enough, you're not going to get those opportunities. You're going to miss them. This is never a good ball to go for. It's never been beneficial. Like, I know that you feel like you have to go for it, but I would always let my teammate underneath if I could. Okay, but this whole situation could have been avoided. Let's see right here how much boost you have and everything. 100 boost. I wouldn't go for it yet. It's in the corner. It's on the side. I'm not threatened by it yet. I would wait for that touch. I would stay on my feet, wait for that touch, and now I can get the really easy banger. Again, let's see if you hold the center. This is good patience. Good. Now let's see what you do. Again, I would be behind the line. I could see that the ball's not close on target. That ball goes up, I would stay behind the line, and now look at this. A free shot if you just waited. So if you get behind the line, these shots where you can't see the post don't feel as scary because now you can see the post. And when it goes up, okay, well, you're behind the line, you can do your best, and we would have got a really easy shot on target, or at least a good ball down the field. Instead, we got scored on. Unfortunate to miss boost, but right now you need to buy your teammates time by holding the center and not challenge it so early. Again, they have their teammates ready. We should just give them that space, give them a little respect, let them touch it down the line, and then we can press them in the corner. And it'll buy our teammates time to rotate back. But when we press this, we're going to lose the ball and give them the ball, and now we're in a bad defensive position. You rushed it again. So we had to clear. No one's on it. You have time. You just need to recognize it. And we get punished. So, of course, I would much rather... So this situation, I would not go for that ball. I would be in the center. I would let that happen. When he presses that ball, well, now I can go out for it and get an easy clear. This ball, I would take my time. And just really take my time. And then by that point, it's too late. And I never follow up on these. I grab this boost pad, mid boost pad, and I could have covered it if I just grabbed those two. And by this point, I think we're going to be pretty tilted. And we're just not going to go for stuff. So basically, what we can do is not go for every pass. Recognize when two teammates are ahead of us, hold space, create space, get back behind our team, hold the center, really wait for challenges that are beneficial, and really go for stuff that is consistent and practical. Instead of rushing things, instead of using up all our boost, we want to rush into position, and then we want to be careful about our decisions. So, if you're in the game, and you're just rolling around and you're making hits but they're not doing anything good for your team, they're not creating opportunities, really think about where you are, and if you just create space, like, okay, your teammates are ahead of you and you hold the back, that means that when that ball gets over them, it's going to be your ball. But if you're following them, then it feels like you're chasing the ball the whole time because no one's able to counteract the space behind them. So my biggest tip is to really still work on your third man defense, work on your challenges, work on your patience in the net, and make sure that when you do go for balls, that you're the first one to it, and that you're gonna make the right decision. We're not just gonna go up for it because the ball's free. We're gonna go up for it because we have to go for it. So yeah, it's all about quality over quantity. Make solid hits. Wait for the right times to make those solid hits.